These are the reasons why Raila's choice of Martha Karua as a running mate works to the advantage of both Raila Odinga and Azimio. The choice of Martha Karua as Raila's running mate is a good choice for Azimio and Raila Odinga because it positions Raila to make history. Raila makes history because he is the personality who will emerge as having made it possible for a woman to rise to a higher position of power in Kenya. For the first time, a woman is a vice presidential candidate in the Republic of Kenya. This posture is politically correct for Raila Odinga. 2, it galvanizes women in Kenya. In a country where women are suppressed and in a situation where cultural inclinations tend to promote male dominance in society, the prospect of a woman rising to a powerful political position at the level of deputy president is obviously galvanizing, especially to women. As a woman candidate at the DP level, Martha Karua's moment is a moment that all women in Kenya are likely to identify with. Of course, women have risen to positions of power before with neighboring Tanzania having produced a woman president. But the case of Kenya is exciting, especially to women, because a woman is rising to a top political position for the first time. The consequence is that Azimio is likely to scoop the women's vote across Kenya. This is significant because if this happens, Raila's presidency is almost assured. Number 3, it appeals to Kikuyu voters. Martha Karua is a Kikuyu, and whether you like it or not, her selection as Azimio's DP candidate appeals the most to Kikuyus. Why? Because even though the Kikuyus are losing the presidency, the presence of Martha Karua consoles them that they still have the second position in Kenya's power structure. While Karua's choice bags women into the Azimio camp, it also absorbs male Kikuyus who may be concerned at the prospect of their kith losing power. In the absence of any other Kikuyu presidential candidate, Martha Karua's candidacy is a welcome relief to millions of Kikuyu voters, and in this way, Azimio gains. Number 4, it establishes the foundation of dominance by the two tribes. One issue which has not come out clearly is the dominance of Kenyan politics by two ethnic groups in Kenya, the Luo and the Kikuyu. A combination of these ethnic groups is unbeatable, especially if they are the ones in control of the state machine. The reality is that a deputy president is potentially the next president, and the case of Tanzania is a good case in point. If Raila becomes a one-term president, then Kenyans must be ready to accept that Azimio will not just vanish. Martha Karua will be Azimio's next presidential candidate and consequently the next Kikuyu president. If she chooses a Luo for a running mate, then Kenyans should be getting ready to be dominated by two ethnic groups in politics, a Luo and a Kikuyu. Period. Number 5, first woman president in Kenya. A more exciting aspect of the choice of Martha Karua as Raila's running mate is that she may as well make history as Kenya's first woman president. And which woman wouldn't want to see this happen? As a potential next DP, she is also a potential next president. This works in the interest of Azimio because of the psychological manipulation involved in the Karua DP matrix. In the end, Azimio gains votes just by consciously positioning itself as the coalition that serves the interest of both men and women. Number 6, it pleases members of the Luo community. This might be strange, but how? A keen observer may have noticed that millions of Luos were very happy with the Martha Karua choice. The reason is that Luos had expected a Kikuyu to depute as Raila because without throwing a bone for the Kikuyus to chew, the delivery of the Mount Kenya vote could have been problematic. The choice of Martha Karua does not just guarantee the Kikuyu vote, it also wades in the votes of women, not just from the Kikuyu ethnic group, but from other ethnic groups. And what this means to the Luo is that it brings one of them even closer to the presidency. Luos are not supporting the choice of Martha Karua because she's a woman. They are supporting her because she is a Kikuyu. And they need a Kikuyu in order to make Raila president. Number 7, it makes campaigns easy for Raila Odinga. Now, the Luo vote for Raila is not in doubt. However, until the Martha Karua selection, the Kikuyu vote was not fully guaranteed. A key point is that the Raila-Martha combination ropes in the Baba na Mama image in the campaign mix. In short, it brings in the element of the family arrangement. This works hugely for Azimio. Number 8, it assures Kikuyu oligarchs that all is well. There is one group of Kenyans who are always worried about the next president, those who own Kenya, or the oligarchs. For Kikuyu oligarchs, Raila was fine to be president because they appreciated the fact that another Kikuyu could not be president. With Martha as deputy president, the oligarchs can now relax that their interest will be taken care of in case they have any issue with the running of government. There is someone they can summon and speak to in Kikuyu. Someone who will be able to understand them. It is the oligarchs who usually pour money into campaigns. Now, this will not be a problem, and Azimio can be assured that they will not be starved of funds to fund the campaigns. Finally, Martha's candidacy solves the Kikuyu factor in Raila's presidency. Number 9, the Martha candidacy exposes Ruto's alliance as anti-women. The Martha Karua choice as Raila's candidate brings new problems to presidential candidate William Ruto. This is because Ruto's coalition is not just a male-dominated formation. There is no woman slated for a top position. In fact, other top males like Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula have been given impossible conditions of raking in 70% of the Luhya vote in order to get any top position. For this reason, the choice of Martha Karua works in the interest of Azimio to undermine UDA, its leadership and political agenda. UDA can now be presented as a bunch of male chauvinists who have nothing to offer for women and who are devoted to oppression and subjugation of women in a male-dominated Kenyan society. In this analysis, UDA loses as Azimio scoops the ultimate prize. Number 10, it brings Raila closer to the presidency. How? On the whole, choosing Martha Karua as Raila's running mate brings Raila closer to the presidency. It pulls in the Kikuyu vote. It pulls in the women's vote. It assures the Kikuyus that their interests are well taken care of. It makes campaigns easy for Azimio. Demonizes William Ruto and his UDA party as a bunch of male chauvinists who have nothing to offer to women it calms down the fears of Kikuyu oligarchs, while this choice works to psychologically manipulate Kenyans that Azimio government is the government of Mama na Baba. Mama na Baba. Now, for these reasons, the Martha Karua choice as Raila's running mate works in the interest of Azimio and Raila Odinga, while it advances Raila's interests in his quest for Kenya's presidency.